This is the Dan Le Batard Show with the Stugotz podcast.
Against the spread. 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 Against the spread.
Against the Spread, presented by DraftKings. DraftKings, the crown is yours. Roy, what do you got?
All right, we got Blue Jays and Pirates today. Toronto has had 4 straight games that went under the total run line versus the National League Central. The Blue Jays have won 7 straight road games in Pittsburgh. It's Kevin Gausman versus Paul Skeens. Skeens, 5 straight home games without allowing an earned run. His 2.13 ERA leads Major League Baseball. He has a 2.52 fielding independent pitching stat.
All right.
Preventing home runs, limiting walks, not hitting batters, and causing strikeouts. He's had 35 strikeouts in his last 5 games, and only half a home run per 9 innings. That leads the National League. So, it's Pirates. They are underdogs. They are underdogs by a run and a half. Go with them today.
Against the spread. The spread. Tony, what do you got?
Tonight, guys, we've got a masterful QB matchup in preseason NFL. We've got potentially Josh Johnson versus Desmond Ridder. Do you guys know what teams are even playing if I mention those 2 quarterbacks?
NFL.
Zaz, you're there. You're right there.
Commanders.
Okay.
And Bengals.
Okay.
Wow.
Are you looking at my screen?
No. I just remember that Josh Johnson was a Commander last time.
Yeah. And you knew Desmond Ridder was a Bengal?
And I saw a preview for Monday Night Football, which is Commanders Bengals.
Wow. Well,
Or I'm just that smart.
you're just that smart. The Bengals -3.5.
You get tickets for that game at $11.
I'm telling you, go to Game Time. Figure it out. Taking the Bengals. Desmond Ridder and them boys.
What's going on with Trey Hendrickson, huh?
Trying to trade him now?
I mean, guy makes a big deal about
Figure to come to camp. You don't
he
get
leaves
paid.
Cincinnati,
Yeah.
goes to Jacksonville, then he comes back, doesn't participate in anything. He's still not getting paid. Now they're going to trade him, maybe. What are they going to get
even
for
in
him?
shape too to like get ready to play
Yeah.
a game in a couple weeks?
Interesting.
I don't like it, but I like them.
Do Haywood Highsmiths grow on trees? Now, we have to parse what was actually fact, what was fiction. Haywood Highsmith was a valued part that was initially reported to, no, we're not going to offer him for KD. That's going too far.
There's no way that was true.
Then it was later clarified after certain people that cover the Miami Heat heard back from the Heat. And in no way is this propaganda. They cleared it up. Mm-hmm. I know it's good journalism, but the franchise maintained that narrative that they didn't want to part with Haywood Highsmith. That's a load of baloney.
Mm-hmm. Like, I got a lot of that over the weekend. This was the guy that the Heat wouldn't have parted with for Kevin Durant. Like, come on.
You have to understand that was initially reported. Mm-hmm. So I understand why people are of that impression. I ran with it for a while. But then I saw Barry's report that wasn't the case. And,
why would you run with that?
You guys know why? Because the apology is never as loud as the insult.
Because Shams Charania is got a good reputation.
All right, but he's not always 100% accurate.
That's what I've been trying to explain to people, man. None of these guys are infallible. Sometimes reports are wrong. It's not that the guy is an idiot or he made up a story or whatever. It's sometimes his sources were wrong.
Well, let's not get into
happens.
that. We have the strongest indicator yet that was a false narrative and that Haywood Highsmith was just traded for nothing.
Literally nothing.
He wasn't traded for nothing.
It's
A heavily protected 2nd-round pick.
That's not what they traded him for. That's what they got for him. That's not what they traded him for.
They traded for Drew Smith. Is that what you want to say?
Traded him to get under the cap so they don't have to spend more money, which is not what I want to hear from my team ownership
that's not
group.
why either.
Spend money. I don't give a shit about your money. Go sell a couple extra cruises, Mickey. I don't care how much it costs you. Put a winning product on this court already.
It's not about the money.
What's it
It's
about?
actually more about trying to put a winning product on the floor.
Because
right?
the luxury tax inhibits a team's ability to make moves.
Do shit. Exactly. So by going under the apron, now they're able to be active between now and the trade deadline.
Yeah, I gotta get Kevin Durant when he's 55 years old. I don't give a shit about their future plans.
I want to back up Billy here. So much is made. Heat fans love celebrating the team getting under the apron. Mm-hmm. They love it. I'm not really sure how much it's benefited us in terms of their ability to make moves that help the team. It's just something that Heat fans love to celebrate, and the actual situation might just be the owner wants to save some money.
Mike, do you
Sell
like
a couple more drink packages.
do you like ice cream?
Occasionally, depends on how many milligrams.
Let's just assume in a world where your gut cooperates, you like ice cream,
Yes.
right? Is it possible you
got
say,
that bad
man,
gut?
I feel like ice cream today, and you leave your house, but things happen and you never actually get any ice cream? That could happen, right? Mm-hmm. So in that case, you didn't get any ice cream, but you gave yourself a chance to get ice cream, as opposed to sitting your ass at home.
As a freedom-loving American, I love that I can get ice cream whenever I want.
Exactly.
I'd rather buy ice cream and have it melt than the idea of I could
now.
get ice cream if I wanted to get
but
ice cream.
The equivalent here, I mean, would be if you always, every year, have the opportunity to get ice cream, but you never actually get it.
It's a long line.
But you save
Long
the
line
money
for
the
ice
ice
cream.
cream costs, so we should feel good about
There's
that.
a long line for the ice cream. No, like
Tariffs on ice cream.
Yeah, there are tariffs on the ice cream. The NBA tax laws have ceased to be about money, and they're all about, can I do stuff now?
It's about roster building.
It's about roster building, and it's like you can pay the tax, but basically the way the tax rules work, they're letting you know you better love this team now, because if you're not in love with this team, you're locked in. You're locked into this, and you have no hope of adjusting, or very little hope, versus being a team with the flexibility. Again, yes, that doesn't guarantee that you'll get something done, but it allows you at least to be a player in that regard.
But I understand the Heat fans' frustration with, again, moving on from a player a couple days ago in Haywood Highsmiths, who was a starting caliber player for you, and it's to make sure you have the flexibility. And the counter to that from Heat fans would be, that seems to be their MO every year, is we want flexibility. All right, well, when are we gonna push the chips to the middle of the table with that flexibility?
I'm gonna give you a great example of the last time they didn't opt for the flexibility. Can I interest you in Hassan Whiteside for $90 million? Can I interest you in Dion Waiters and James Johnson? That was the last time they were like, but these guys were good for us, and we gotta pay them. Well, forget about flexibility. Forget about trying to be flexible. That's what happened. The idea is that, look, I like Haywood Highsmiths. You're right. Good starting caliber player. Mm-hmm. The reality is, Mike started the segment with what question? Do Haywood Highsmiths grow on trees? Mm-hmm. For many franchises, no. For the Miami Heat, absolutely they do.
Here's where I get a little bit bothered. That's on the organization. Don't trust us with the flexibility because we're just going to do the Dion Waiters, Hassan Whiteside thing. Like, that's a cautionary tale.
But by
we
the way,
can't be trusted with this flexibility.
It's not about trusted with it. The idea is that this is a good player, but eminently replaceable.
Super.
So I can continue this game of go get the next Haywood Highsmith and get him cheap and keep this flexibility for the opportunity to go out and build.
Again, I don't think, maybe I'm not portraying my thoughts here properly. I'm not upset with them moving on from Haywood Highsmith because, like you said, stop giving the multi-year deals to guys who you could find
Go
more
get another
of.
one, yeah.
I get that. The problem is, it's like, okay, all I hear every year is flexibility, flexibility, flexibility. When are we going to do something with it?
That's my point. Is like you're behaving as though they are not trying.
Oh no, I get that.
But the reality is it's not unilateral. I don't just get to dictate. Hey man, you gonna play for us now?
Right.
There's other teams involved. There are other people, agents and players, and you do what you can.
Tough shit. Figure it out.
That's what they're trying.
Figure it out. Figure it out. Oh, we got Haywood Highsmith. Look, we developed him. Great. Now he's gone. Oh, Duncan Robinson. We developed him. Now he's gone.
I guess
Max Strus. We developed him. Now he's gone.
The counter to that would be Boston seems to make big moves every year. Milwaukee seems to make big moves every year.
How is that working out for them?
They won an IST.
They're trying.
And it got undone by, what was going on in Damian Lillard's personal life and injury. But they were going for it, and you're sitting back and watching a team like Indiana make the finals. When they went for it with Pascal Siakam, forget the Whales. Let's try to improve on a roster that made it to a NBA Finals twice in 3 years. I understand that the narrative.
Think Indiana's a better example than
Knicks, too. They made aggressive moves.
But to me,
Cleveland.
But some of these moves are silly aggressive. They're moves just to say that we did a move.
Yes, but
get Mikal Bridges for $7 million first-round picks. That's not good. That's not good.
Scare money, don't make money.
Listen, I would rather the Heat win a championship and the result is Mickey Arison goes bankrupt than Mickey Arison keeps money and we keep not winning a championship.
Precisely. Zagak, I understand we established that there was this false narrative around Haywood Highsmith being going too far. to include into the Kevin Durant deal. But for whatever reason, and I do think that Heat fans do deserve this reputation nationally, is because there's a lot of people that get excited about Haywood Highsmith, right? Even though he's the same age as Bam Adebayo, and we kind of know what he is. But do you agree with Draymond Green when he took the threads and said, y'all, and then parenthetically, internet experts wanted Jimmy to come off the bench behind Dude, and 5 months later, the Heat traded him for a bag of chips.
Shut up.
That's wild.
Shut up.
I don't think we went that far.
Who wanted that?
I don't know.
But this goes back to what we were talking about earlier, where it's like with the Dylan Gabriel thing about. What are you talking about?
This feels like something coming from Jimmy, though,
What are you
right?
talking-
He was
yeah,
teammates with Jimmy, but I'm just like,
It's like he doesn't
Draymond is not following this drama this closely.
It's like Draymond doesn't add the part with, we wanted him to come off the bench because, he wasn't trying anymore. But that part, no, it's just Haywood Highsmith's better. That's why. They thought Haywood Highsmith was a better player, so that's why they were starting over Jimmy. Not because Jimmy was sabotaging the team. Shut up.
What are they waiting to do? Because Norman Powell was the move, which isn't a nothing move.
right?
That's a good move, but what are we loading up? What's the next move? What are they saving money for?
Did you see the detail with Norm Powell? He negotiated with Haywood Highsmith for his jersey number.
Yeah, that's hard times.
How much you give him?
I don't know what he got him, but he gave him something.
Whatever he gave him.
No refunds.
No refunds on that deal.
Yeah, that's no refunds.
Look, every football game is a grind, and if you're like Dan and the crew, you know there's no such thing as one size fits all. Your sleep should be just as custom as Coach's game plan. That's where Sleep Number comes in. You get to call your own plays. Softer, firmer, cooler, warmer, your side, your comfort. Change it whenever you want. No more feeling stuck like a busted play. And for all the late night fights over the thermostat, Climate Series cools up 20 times faster than the competition. True temp bedding kicks heat and humidity to the sidelines so you can actually stay chill all night long. Bottom line, Sleep Number is like having a sleep coach in your corner, adjusting to you all night. Because your best game starts with the right rest. Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed? So you can sleep just the way that you like. The only bed that lets you make each side firmer or softer whenever you like. Your Sleep Number setting. Sleep Number's biggest sale of the year is here. All beds on sale. Up to 50% off the limited edition smart bed. Limited time. Exclusively at a Sleep Number store near you. Sleep Number, official sleep and wellness partner of the NFL. See store or sleepnumber.com for details. Hey, it's Mike Ryan. Those sprinklers are starting to slowly come up on the football field. Time that we have with summer is dwindling. I'm sure you're already doing that thing where you're going through your photo album, flipping through the photos that you've taken this summer, already reminiscing about the good times that you have. I know I did. And in many of the pictures that I went back to reminisce over, I had a beautiful white can of Miller Lite in my hand because I love making good times during the summer a Miller time. And it's a good reminder, we're losing time on this summer. So why don't you share the moments that you have with a white can of Miller Lite like I have, whether it's a long weekend or a full-on vacation. It is the perfect time to get the crew back together, and since 1975, Miller Lite has been the go-to way to stock the cooler and celebrate those moments. This year marks 50 years of Miller time. 50 years of great taste, great friends, and unforgettable memories. Brewed for flavor with simple ingredients like malted barley, it delivers rich, balanced toffee note flavor and that golden color that just hits different. Miller Lite, great taste. 96 calories. Go to MillerLite.com/Dan to find delivery options near you, or you can pick up some Miller Lite pretty much anywhere they sell beer. Cheers to 50 years of Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 96 calories and 3.2 carbs per 12 ounces.
What does Zyn give you? Not just smoke-free nicotine satisfaction, but real freedom. Freedom to do what you love and choose your rewards. With Zyn Rewards, you can redeem points for premium tech, outdoor gear, and gift cards to your favorite retailers. Find your Zyn and keep finding rewards that fit your lifestyle at zyn.com/rewards. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Dan Batard. All these high-paid analysts, I don't want to mention names, TNT, ESPN, they are dead. They cannot. They're not going to make it. Even if they win if they lose in Miami.
I need to calm you down.
That's right. If they lose in Miami, they don't got a chance in Boston. Or they are going to have their ass. In Boston. Stugotz. They were wrong. Are they going to lose their job? No. Are they going to get a cut in pay? No. What are they going to do? Keep predicting what is the obvious. They are going to say, the Nuggets are going to win. Denver, the altitude. And you know what? The Heat are going to win it all. This is the Dan Le Batard Show with the Stugotz.
Speaking of narratives that were out there, there's a narrative, Mike, that I'm looking at you right now, and I'm not happy with you at all. A narrative that Boardwalk Empire sucks after season 2?
Yeah, I'm watching
It's
it,
a
dog.
bad take.
I'm into season 3 now, man.
It's a horrible take.
I did some digging on this because there were some people that felt as strongly as you did. I tried to keep going with it. I didn't. I liked the character in question too much. I could not go on. I thought it was a mistake. And then apparently the actor that I'm referring to here, if you didn't watch...
I looked up some of the stuff with him, too, since you told me this last week.
It seems as though the producers of Boardwalk Empire had their reasons to kill off this character so they didn't have to deal with the actor. And much like Haywood Highsmith, the actor's been around and available to do other stuff, and it doesn't seem like other people were in on this actor.
Yeah, you're right. Not I got to stop my life to keep you on this show. And by the way, you dipped out. Were you around for Gyp Rossetti?
He wasn't, which is a great
That's
season.
what I'm watching right now.
He got a gun. He
That's
got a
watching
gun. Everybody got a gun. Oh man, what
Amazing.
We stop at the diner and it says, he looks at the menu, spaghetti with red sauce. What's that? Oh, Boardwalk Empire, great show.
I don't understand. Like you stopped watching during the season when seemingly every episode Gretchen Mol is naked. Why would you stop watching that?
I didn't dislike
Good
it
point.
for that. I wasn't like, this girl's too naked.
Mr. Thompson.
That wasn't...
What a comeback, by the way, from Gretchen Mol. She goes from she's on Rounders with the most dislikable character you've ever seen on movies.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I love every episode she's in this Boardwalk Empire.
Hated her in Rounders.
Horrible character.
Look, I've got some bad takes. I'm capable of them. I don't like The Wire.
What?
I tried to give season 1 of The Wire a chance. I saw the whole thing, and everyone says, like, it's a slow build. I didn't like that type of technology was antiquated back when it was made. Like,
that was the point. That was how they got around, wiretaps.
I couldn't do it.
And the whole point is that they were using an outdated technology.
So hyped. I just couldn't. At a certain point, I'm like, I'm just going to live my life understanding that I gave this a shot, and it's not for me. Not unlike Bob Dylan, not unlike Bruce Springsteen. I tried it. It's just not for me, but I understand why people like it. Just not for me. I'm not making you feel bad if you like it. I really am not.
Great television, man.
And Boardwalk Empire is the same way. I just like this one character too much.
My name was on the street. My name's my name.
What my corners?
On the other side of the coin, like, history has decided that True Detective season 2 is bad, and I like True Detective.
I like True Detective season 2.
I like season 2.
I like it too.
I think season 2 struggles from the same thing Godfather 3 struggles from. I went back and after I was on a couple weeks ago, I watched Godfather 3 again. It's a good movie.
Nah, that movie sucks. Come
on. No, it's a good movie. Its biggest sin is it's not the Godfather 1 or 2.
You think if you watch that as a standalone movie, like, it's a good movie?
Yes. I watched it as a standalone movie. I was like, this is a good movie.
What's her name? Sophia Coppola. Terrible actress.
I like her.
It was bad. You know what I'm doing a rewatch of?
What's that?
The director's cut of Miami Vice.
With Jamie Foxx?
Yeah, Jamie Foxx and Colin Farrell. The lore, there's that word again, behind this movie was in the original adaptation of not the original adaptation, the Michael Mann version, Jamie Foxx is not, Ricardo Tubbs is not in it as much as you would think. And it's because there was an article written on this. Jamie Foxx legit left the production for a little bit because of how crazy Michael Mann's style was. It was a very dangerous. They had a very scary situation on one of the locations because Michael Mann's very authentic once to get in there. Director's cut, I'm enjoying. Has one of the worst sex scenes I've ever seen, but it was like realistic, not Hollywood.
I mean, a specialist.
Do they still go to Cuba for some mojitos?
Yeah, I know where we can get a good mojito. Yeah, dude, Colin's fighting for his life with whatever accent that is. I'm at the scene now where they're trying to prove that they're not cops to the drug dealer that's looking for a drug runner. But they're pointing the finger back. How do we know you're not a cop? Are you wearing a wire? Classic. They pull guns on him, and then Crockett just takes out a hand grenade in his hand. Like, wow, what a move. Mutually assured destruction. He just casually leaves his home with a hand grenade at all times. Why didn't that come up in the frisk?
Speaking of Miami Vice, I learned yesterday that Golden Girls was a joke about Miami Vice. At the upfronts, NBC was coming out and they had 2 comedians dressed as old ladies talking about, I thought the show was called Miami Nice. Wouldn't that be nicer? Whatever. And in the crowd was Brandon Tartikoff, who was the head of NBC, and he was like, yo, that actually would be a really good idea. Why don't we have a Miami Nice show with old ladies as opposed to like drug dealers and stuff? And that's how Golden Girls started.
You mentioned that, and I saw that one of John Stamos' requests to play Riot Fest is to have a nude portrait of Bea Arthur, which is a callback, I think, to Airheads when they got one of the lists of
the radio
demands.
Station, yeah.
John Stamos put out his full list of demands for him to play Riot Fest, and some of the requests are wild.
That's just to see if they're reading it.
Yeah, he's going to show up, but he's requested for a full body pillow of John Stamos, which make that available for public consumption, depending on the whole tariff situation. Buku bucks.
A body pillow, like the pregnancy pillows?
A full body pillow of John Stamos.
Is it?
Also, the founder of Riot Fest has to get a John Stamos tattoo.
That's one of the writers?
Yeah, John Stamos reserves a right to call it Riot Fart whenever he wants.
This isn't real. Okay, dude, this is
real.
No.
This is
real or fake demands.
Yeah, let's play that game. Real or fake demands. No, where is this? Where'd you see this?
I think this is Riot Fest Chicago. Riot Fest themselves, I think, put this out with John Stamos on a collab. I'm gonna find it. I'm like a dog with a bone on this one.
All right. We were having a big debate out. Well, not a debate actually. We had a witch hunt out in the common area over here because it became apparent that Gino Fuentes has unacceptable socks.
How so?
Well,
they need to choose a side is what they need to do.
This is where socks have gotten to, Roy.
Mm-hmm.
You can wear like the no-show or the ankle ones that are just below the arc of your shoe. So kind of like the socks that Chris has on.
Which I think is what was popular when we were we grew up with like the tight socks around the ankle where you don't really see them. You can kind of see them.
They're no-show ankle socks is what they are.
Right. Like, I mean, there's one that's even lower than that looks weird.
I hate those.
I hate those too. But like that was the acceptable one like 10 years ago, whatever. They're acceptable now. They're not the norm.
But they're not in. Trust me. I know from all the Tonys, the Taylors of the world.
You're fine.
Kids these days.
You're fine.
Okay,
right?
thank you.
Crew socks, fine as well.
Well, it depends on the pants that you're wearing, right? Like I'm wearing jeans, so my socks are longer as opposed to.
Are there any rules
shorts.
when you're wearing jeans?
No. I think you can't wear low socks when you're wearing jeans for sure. But like you can wear the crew socks like you're wearing, Roy, even with shorts on, right? What you cannot do is this halfway crook shit that Gino Fuentes.
We got to see it. Let's go video. We need a shot of it.
We need a shot of Gino. Well, Jason has them on too. They're both sock violators. Look at this. Show us some socks.
Let me see.
They've got. You see how that is? It's not an ankle sock. It's not a crew sock.
It's not even a quarter.
It's not a quarter. I don't know what it is. What
1/8? It's 1/8.
What is that?
I don't like it.
I don't like it either. And I found out like it wasn't just Gino. Like I said, Jason, you can switch that camera.
It's a video
over.
room problem.
It's a video room problem.
Probably Lewis. Probably the same thing.
Look at
wearing
Jason.
high tops. This wouldn't be a situation.
Jason, we don't want to see your shoe, buddy.
Jason, you gotta go, buddy. There you go. Now you can figure it out.
There you go. Yeah, that's work hard.
Yeah.
Work smart, not hard.
Yeah.
So like.
Both unbranded, small, not long, but not short socks.
And Lewis has the same thing. We don't have to look.
Yeah. But also, I'm going to put Jason double trouble here. The color also.
Yeah, the white.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a gray. It's not even white.
Gray,
It's a gray.
man.
Yeah,
Are they
it's
old
off-white,
or is
yeah.
that the color?
That's
Faded.
That's
gray.
the color, man.
Those are jean socks. Those are jean socks.
Those are not socks.
Do it in the wash with dark pants or something.
I have the full list of demands from John Stamos. I have confirmed this has been a collab from Riot Fest and John Stamos on official media channels. Mm-hmm. Riot Mike, the founder of Riot Fest, must get a John Stamos tattoo. A John Stamos lookalike contest must be hosted by Riot Fest. A local Chicago pizza restaurant must create a Greek-style pizza named and in honor of John Stamos. John Stamos' green room must be stocked with these following items: a body pillow of John Stamos, a nude painting of Bea Arthur, unlimited hummus served in a Gibson guitar case, the Riot Fest Twitter person must give John Stamos a foot rub. A special John Stamos Riot Fest t-shirt must be designed and approved by John Stamos. No one is allowed to make eye contact with John Stamos' hair. Whenever John Stamos says Riot Fest, he is allowed to say Riot Fart. Nice. John Stamos masks must be printed out for the crowd to wear. Over the next few weeks in the lead up to the festival, we at Riot Fest will make every effort to complete this list of demands from Mr. John Stamos so he can be in attendance.
I hate when people try to be cute, man.
You didn't like Riot Fart?
Stop being cute.
He's going to be there.
Just, yeah, you're going to be there. Oh, you're going to be funny guys if we put this out. Oh, dorks.
I think this all comes, the Beach Boys are playing, and he's the occasional drum player for the Beach Boys. Yes, real life. You haven't known that about him?
No.
He'll play, didn't they do like a Marlins Super Saturday concert where John Stamos was a drummer for the Beach Boys?
I think he might have just showed up, and he performed with the Beach Boys. He like moonlights as a Beach Boy member.
So I think the Beach Boys played a Riot Fest quite a few number of years ago, and John Stamos wasn't drumming. And since then, the people that follow and patronize Riot Fest, they've been demanding to see the Beach Boys with John Stamos.
Time out. So these listed demands are for him to show up to be with the Beach Boys?
That's right.
I'm sorry, you don't get to make those demands.
He's making it all about himself.
You're not. This is the Beach Boys, man.
No, he's been with the Beach. Are you confused?
I know. I'm not confused.
They're welcome. They've welcomed him many a time.
Sure, but you don't get to. This is some star behavior shit, man.
Isn't this the crowd, fans that are clamoring for this? This isn't Stamos demanding I'm going to be with them. This is
Stamos making a list of demands.
The list of demands
he's wanted.
Wait, hold on. Is like Kevin Love's uncle? Is he making those demands? No, he's not.
Yeah. Well, other guy's gone.
How many Beach Boys are there still?
Great question.
I don't know if Kevin Love's uncle is alive.
They just lost one like a couple weeks ago.
Was it Kevin Love's uncle?
They're just keeping the money going at this point. Yeah. Sell some merch. Have Stamos there. Now Stamos is probably like the guy.
He's the lead. He's the attraction?
There was that other guy. The guy that wore, those Peaky Blinders hats.
Peaky Blinders hats.
I believe there's 2 left.
Yeah, right now their Wikipedia says there's 2 members, Mike Love and Bruce Johnston.
There you go. That's Kevin Love's uncle.
Al Jardine's gone? Okay.
So Brian Wilson was the latest.
Brian Wilson was the one that passed away.
So it's a big deal. So now you're getting to the point where the Beach Boys kind of need John Stamos to keep this thing going.
Is this turning like into the Temptations where it's just a bunch of dudes that just show up and none of them were actually in the Temptations?
Oh, the OJs?
Yeah, the OJs, yeah. Like you just have a bunch of people like, yeah, we're the OJs. Like, no, you're not. You're just some dude.
Wait a second.
But this partnership among the Beach Boys and Stamos is 30 years old.
I get it.
Remember, they partnered up on Forever.
Sure. Does he get to dictate this way? Look, let me put it this way.
Stamos is making the demands.
If Mike Love ain't getting that, you don't get it. How about that? If Mike Love don't get it, you don't get it. You gotta check with Mike Love. Hey, Mike, we getting the hummus? Mike, nah, I'm good on hummus. Guess what? No hummus for Stamos. Stamos.
Hummus.
Right? That's the way it should work. Yeah, it's an honor for them to allow you to be part of this. You can't walk like what's my name? From Foo Fighters.
Dave Grohl?
Dave Grohl. Yeah, just waltz in. Doesn't he play for Bruce Springsteen? I'm getting confused.
It's Max Weinberg.
That's the guy from The Sopranos.
Oh yeah, the guy from The Sopranos. You don't get to just walk in and demand.
Stevie Van Zandt.
Stevie Van Zandt, there you go.
That's the guy from The Sopranos.
The Sid Rosenberg show.
First for me.
The guy from the Sid Rosenberg show.
You see what I'm saying? Like, you don't get to do that. This isn't your thing. I don't care how famous you are. You are joining something that is already famous. It's already doing its famous thing. And we're happy to have you here. It'll be cool. This is probably your life dream. Oh, hold on, think about white guy.
John Mayer.
Playing
for the
Grateful Dead. That's a Grateful Dead, bro. That ain't John Mayer. You want to do that? You do a John Mayer show. You do a John Mayer concert. And then you can ask for that stuff. You want Stamos? You want to do that? You do a John Stamos concert.
John Mayer has more. He's like lead singing for them, right?
Absolutely.
So that's more leverage.
More leverage, but guess what? Respects it. He respects the playground. And so look, this isn't about me, guys. It's not about me. John Stamos, shame on you. Shame on you. And I know you're doing it just to be cute. Like, oh, look, I want a little body pillow.
It's working. Riot Fart is funny. And I like the Airheads. It's a good callback.
Great film.
The Lone Rangers. How are you the Lone Rangers? There's 3 of you.
Yeah.
The
Disney Plus Hulu HBO Max bundle. Plans starting at just $16.99 a month.
No one will ever break us apart.
Catch Marvel Studios' Thunderbolts: The New Avengers on Disney Plus.
You can't escape the past.
Alien Earth on Hulu.
This ship collected monsters.
And Final Destination: Bloodlines on HBO Max.
Death is coming for our family.
The Disney Plus Hulu HBO Max bundle. Plans starting at $16.99 a month. All these and more streaming soon. Visit Disney Plus Hulu HBO Max bundle.com for details.
Don Le Batard. We're gonna win. Stugotz. We're gonna win.
They're annoying. What an old reference.
This is the Don Le Batard Show with the Stugotz.
Who's Bea Arthur?
Bea Arthur.
Oh, wow.
Old lady from Golden
You know
Girls.
who she is.
Bard. Yeah.
Let me look it up.
You have a computer.
Yeah, but I'm.
Yeah, it's conversation. It's not conversation if he doesn't.
I don't want to look something up, and it shouldn't be the right thing
You're
to look
trying
up
to
on the
figure out how
computer.
we got here. And Bea Arthur.
BEA is how you spell B. Bea
Beatrice.
There it is.
Short for Beatrice.
Arthur. You know her from Golden Girls. She's the main one. Dorothy from Golden Girls.
The main one. Is that the tall one?
The tall one,
Or
yes.
the one? I was thinking the glasses, the little
No,
Zane.
I've never
No,
seen the show, so I didn't
that's
have
the
a
mom.
reference point of who this was.
Estelle Getty.
I've been rewatching Golden Girls
Sophia.
recently.
Yeah?
Surprisingly holds up. Man.
Really?
Yeah.
That's hard to believe.
Surprisingly holds up.
So what's the elevator pitch here? What, like, two old ladies? That,
Four old ladies.
Four old ladies. Okay.
Living in living together in Miami. They're retired, and
That's it.
And hijinks occur?
hijinks occur.
There she is,
Yeah.
Tony.
Shenanigans.
Yeah, one of them dates a lot. Blanche.
Well, not just dates.
Blanche is the Kim Cattrall of what's Kim Cattrall's Samantha in Sex and the City.
Wait, everyone knows what you mean. Yep.
Yeah, Blanche is the.
So this is like old lady Sex in the City?
Yes.
Okay.
Old lady Sex and the City, but the city is Miami.
And they were the first to do it.
But it's
And
like
they
a
were the first.
swamp, really. Like when they show their house, it's not
Yeah.
like, wow, this is South Beach.
So it's like pre. It's like pre.
like
80s
Miami Springs.
They're like Boca, right? Or where are they?
No, it's
they,
Miami.
They say Miami
Yeah.
proper. They just
Yeah.
say Miami proper.
It's like Miami Shores or something.
Yeah. But yeah, you don't see no ocean.
So it's before Hispanics and before everything else.
Well,
I think it's
before
it's
I think
contemporary.
Hispanics were around.
Yeah, they were around.
I think
back then,
it's
Are any of the
basic-
ladies Hispanic?
no.
No.
Okay, that's
No.
my question.
Two of them were Italian.
Yes. So Bea Arthur's character
doesn't count.
Dorothy and her mom Sophia, they're Italian. Rose, which is played by Betty White, she was from Minnesota. Blanche was from Texas or Tennessee.
Louisiana?
She's from somewhere in the South.
Trivia night.
Yeah,
Somewhere in the South. Louisiana, I think you're right. Blanche Devereaux, yeah.
Yes.
Because her last name's Devereaux. She's
Yeah.
Creole, yeah.
So no
I
Cubans
actually
on the
watched
show.
the show. That's why.
No Cubans. Did they have any Cubans? Maybe some of the men that came around.
Very progressive show.
Yeah, it was.
That was me watching Miami Vice remake. Still no Cubans?
Wait, there were no Cubans in Miami
Not in the
Vice?
crew. Like Justin Theroux's in the crew.
Damn.
Everyone in. See, this is systemic.
I'm trying to
Erasure.
tell you, three Americas.
Erasure. You guys,
They put a Chinese lady in it. The only time they actually go to Cuba for a mojito, but
There's no Cubans
And
there.
then what? This is the
Wait.
only time I can get to
Wait,
see
hold on.
Cubans.
they go to Cuba and there are no Cubans there?
No, that's the only time you
Oh.
get to see Cubans. You'd think that with all the time that passed since the 80s, they'd be like, Michael, there are a lot of Cubans here. The most Cuban we get is that his name is Ricardo.
Crazy.
The surname doesn't match it, but his name is Ricardo.
There's a guy called El
He's mixed.
Tiburon.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
that guy's got to be Cuban.
I think he's Colombian.
Really?
El Tigron? No. The
Worst sex scene, but very realistic.
Again,
It's
the
just-
specialist, Mike.
It's just Jamie Foxx just digging his chin into his shoulder blade, and that's the camera doesn't move. I'm like, this is the most realistic one.
I saw Jamie Foxx is going to be playing Tyson. I don't even know if this is real or not.
They've been trying to get that thing done forever.
Yeah.
It's been 25 years.
Too old to do it now.
Or maybe just the right age.
I watched Spider-Man No Way Home last night.
Oh yeah, I love that Spider-Man. A
It
lot
was
of people
great.
didn't like it.
People popped in the movie theater when all the Spider-Men from all the universes came
and
back.
all the villains from all the universes.
Yeah, and they kept making the joke that Electro was made by falling into a vat of electric eels.
Yeah.
But do you think Jamie Foxx negotiated for me to return to this franchise? We got to make me handsome.
Oh yeah, no, because he was.
Everybody else looks the same as they did, but Jamie Foxx is like, oh, the electricity here is stronger, so
Yeah.
I look better. He's back to like painting on his
Yeah.
hair. He doesn't have the comb over. He's not blue.
No, yeah, like they fixed him up. He didn't look like he did in Amazing. Was it Amazing Spider-Man?
It was
2?
very lazy exposition. He's like, oh, I like the power here. It's a little bit better. He has a glow up. He just didn't want to look ugly.
He has a literal glow up because he's glowing. See how that works?
Mm-hmm.
You want to talk about a weird sex scene? You guys see Michael Beasley and Lance Stephenson? Big Three?
I don't watch the Big Three.
That was.
I just saw the clip of them celebrating, and it was intense.
It was passionate. It was passionate. I think we can throw it up on the screen here.
It's just going to be B-roll, though, because there's a lot of curse words.
That's all right. But it's like,
look at these.
His face is pressed against his face. He's hyping him up.
And then they get face-to-face here.
He's hyping him up, and Beasley's kind of holding it in. Now it's forehead to forehead, and now he's roaring, and he's like, yeah! And they're all excited. And they're forehead to forehead again, and they're rubbing foreheads, which is a weird feeling. And then they walk around, and...
was this after a game winner or something? Or
I don't know.
Is this to reach?
There's a foul.
Is this to reach the championship, or is this winning the championship? I'm going to look this up. Yeah. It's important details.
It's not important details.
The detail is at the end of the day, even if it is to reach the championship, it's the Big Three championship.
Yeah.
We like the Big Three.
Yeah, it's too much.
I'm not gonna knock.
We like hoops.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
It could be.
You guys afraid of pissing off Ice Cube?
Oh no!
I was an honorary
War of the Worlds 7, whatever it's called.
No.
Have you guys seen War of the Worlds?
No.
Billy.
I also haven't seen the Big Three.
Billy is right up.
I actually sat courtside at a Big Three game one time. Yeah, it was awesome.
See, and this
they came over, they were promoting, they're like, anyone want to go to the game? I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll go to the game.
So now you trash them a couple years later?
No, I'm just saying, I mean, it was fine. We left early. We weren't going to be there all day. It's like 8 basketball games in a row.
Yeah, but they're quick.
And it's half court. Honestly, I thank you for bringing us and having us out and sitting on the court and all of that stuff. But, like, it was third row, so it sucks because you can't see anything. When, like, third row on the floor, you can't see anything because the first 2 rows ahead of you. I'd rather sit, like, fourth row kind of in the 100 levels, Yes?
You said you sat courtside.
Yeah, courtside. Or on court. What do you mean?
Courtside and third row and courtside are not the same thing, my friend.
What's courtside?
Courtside.
You gotta be touching wood.
I was on wood. There's 3 rows of wood.
You got it. Courtside means when I quote...
I could trip a referee.
Exactly. I quote Sean Carter. I'd be spiked out. I could trip a referee. That means if your legs are too far out like Larry David, you might trip one of the combatants.
Their floor is weird. At least it was then. There's a lot of wood real estate.
It's very red, too. It's very red court.
This is like first or second year of Big Three. Like, it was new at the time.
This is pre-pandemic?
Are the courts smaller in Big Three?
Yeah, it's half court.
Oh, so that's why there's so much wood.
Yeah. That's why there's also so many rows of seats on the wood.
This was just to get to the championship game. that reaction.
Was it a game winner?
Yeah,
that's it. I mean, that's cool. You can do that on the playground.
The championship is this Sunday coming up.
If you hit a game winner, you can have that kind of behavior. It doesn't matter what the stakes are.
I think that's a little much.
No, LA Fitness Gym, you can do that.
I've never been forehead to forehead with anyone like
You've
that.
never been this close as Michael Beasley and Lance Stephenson.
But they were NBA players that like played in actual conference championship games.
I don't understand. The book on Michael Beasley was that he didn't care enough, and then he displays it and we chastise him for it.
You don't understand why not thinking that the Big Three championship game is equivalent to like NBA playoffs.
No, I get it. I don't watch this shit, but I get why he's happy.
What are we doing? Why are we being dismissed?
I realized why Billy was sitting on the wood is because on the half court, he was sitting on the other half of the court.
There you go.
I mean,
I was actually like in a corner. So like it was there's the court here. No one cares about this. There's a court here, and then there's the one side, the other side, and then the back side. And then I was like in the corner on one of the sides. It was hard to see.
I only got so much love for ball. I'll watch NBA playoffs and women's college basketball and occasionally men's college basketball unless my coach quits in the middle of the year and the team follows suit. Then I give up.
Well, they got in trouble, or someone got in trouble that worked for them because it was like their social media person that runs their Twitter account, and she was tweeting about Caitlin Clark in the WNBA during the Big Three game, and they ended up firing her because they're like, we view them as competition. You need to not be tweeting about our competition during our broadcast.
Rachel Demita. It was Rachel Demita, yeah.
It seems this was a game winner, but only because every game is up to 50.
Yeah.
So.
Like it's not,
they're all game winners.
Yeah, but you're with me though. If you hit a game winner, it doesn't matter what level. It feels good.
Yeah, like
1 by 3. So
I think my thing is this:
you can celebrate whatever level of basketball.
Celebrate. Hell yeah, like the intimate gazing into my eyes, forehead to forehead.
not how I would get down on the basketball court, but I'm certainly celebrating a game winner. Or I'll do that thing where I don't even celebrate because it was supposed to happen.
It's supposed to happen.
But I'll make a big show about how I'm not celebrating.
You do, that's the Damian Lillard.
Like that guy. Or I'll just run off the court like,
That's the Damian Lillard when he hit the shot against Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
No, but like everyone mobbed him, and then he looks into the camera and it's just
how ice cold is this guy?
Yeah.
He doesn't.
They were
even
up
care.
by 1, 48-47, and he hit like a little floater layup to win it, 50-47.
Usually it's like
who'd
a
they beat?
They beat the Dallas Power.
Who's in the
That's another thing, though.
Like, here's the play right here. I know the audience can't see it.
First couple, I can't see your computer. The first couple seasons, you had like the 3-headed monsters and the aliens and the killer threes, and now it's cities, but they don't actually represent the city. It's just like a traveling show.
They're a traveling road show.
Yeah. So what difference does it make if you assign a city name to people that like Lance Stephenson has zero connection to Miami?
Ooh, no, he's got plenty of connection to Miami.
He lives here.
No one thinks of Lance Stephenson as someone from Miami.
Excuse me, Billy.
He's a villain.
Miami.
Gatekeeping over here.
He's representing Miami,
do they
and
have
he
it-
was viewed in his NBA career as a villain to Miami.
Dallas Power have Greg Monroe, Paul Millsap, Glenn Rice Jr., and John Millsap.
Old team.
John Millsap.
I think that
Nancy Lieberman is their coach.
based off of that, is there an Indiana team in the Big Three? If there, we don't know.
There are league standings.
There's the Boston Ball Hogs, Chicago Triplets, Dallas Power, Detroit Amps, DMV Trilogy, Houston Rig Hands, LA Right, and Miami 305.
Well, if he's associated, I think he did play in
76.
LA for a little bit, but
He did.
But out of all
Swaggy
those,
P's their coach.
out of all those cities, he's mostly associated with Miami because of his rivalry with the Heat,
And he lives here.
and he lives here.
Sorry,
but
Billy.
everybody lives here. That's in the Big Three.
Billy's doing papers checks and stuff. Well, you ain't really Miami.
Hey, it's Mike Ryan. Those sprinklers are starting to slowly come up on the football field. Time that we have with summer is dwindling. I'm sure you're already doing that thing where you're going through your photo album, flipping through the photos that you've taken this summer, already reminiscing about the good times that you have. I know I did. And in many of the pictures that I went back to reminisce over, I had a beautiful white can of Miller Lite in my hand because I love making good times during the summer, a Miller time. And it's a good reminder, we're losing time on this summer. So why don't you share the moments that you have with a white can of Miller Lite like I have? Whether it's a long weekend or a full-on vacation, it is the perfect time to get the crew back together. And since 1975, Miller Lite has been the go-to way to stock the cooler and celebrate those moments. This year marks 50 years of Miller time. 50 years of great taste, great friends, and unforgettable memories. Brewed for flavor with simple ingredients like malted barley, it delivers rich, balanced toffee note flavor and that golden color that just hits different. Miller Lite, great taste, 96 calories. Go to MillerLite.com/Dan to find delivery options near you, or you can pick up some Miller Lite pretty much anywhere they sell beer. Cheers to 50 years of Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 96 calories and 3.2 carbs per 12 ounces.